Hello and welcome to Tarotspeaks. This is the February 2018 Capricorn Chakra reading. We're going to start at the base chakra and work our way to the crown chakra. Each chakra has its own keyword, and I will lay the cards out and we'll get started with the reading. Capricorn, February 2018. Capricorn, February 2018, Capricorn. Base chakra, I have, share the love. Sacral chakra, I want, change your focus. Third chakra, solar plexus chakra, I can, move. Heart chakra, I love, take the lead. Throat chakra, I speak, simply love. Third eye chakra, I see, dreams coming true. Crown chakra, I know, listen. I have, lead. I want, release. I can, darkest fears. I love, control. I speak, just breathe. I see, well-deserved reward. I know, rebuild. I have, refusing to see. I want, find balance. I can, moving on. I love, embrace. I speak, opportunity beckons. I see, awaiting results. I know, we have the teach card. And at the bottom of the deck we have blossom. Blossom is about the time that it takes to manifest and seeing in front of yourself the work that you put in to manifest for things to blossom. The blossom card is also about nurturing, patience. Okay, the first card we'll start with is the base chakra, which is I have. Share the love, lead, and refusing to see. The base chakra will have to do with your environment, how your environment is affecting you, how you are affecting your environment. The chakra reading is about the self. So we'll share the love, lead, and refusing to see. With these cards, I'm seeing that maybe tasks need to be delegated to others. And you may be refusing to see that you have other options or what options you have in a situation. Maybe you need to offer more structure to your home, to your body, to what you're eating, offer more structure. Make choices, make better choices for loving yourself. And like I said, this can be in your environment. Make better choices with the places that you go and the people that you meet and the things that you do. But it's going to take leadership. It's going to take standing your ground. It's going to take being in control. It's going to take... I'm also seeing trying not to allow others to have control over you, or you may not see how much control someone else has over you. And you need to share the love with yourself. This is about the self. And with the Blossom card, this is a process. But you may be refusing to see that You can take a lead in the situation. The next cards we have is I have the sacral chakra. Change your focus, release, and find balance. Negative thinking, negative self-talk. Change your focus. You have the ability to release some things that will balance out your life, that will balance out yourself. Removing old heavy burdens, old way of doing things, old way of loving yourself. Bringing structure to it. You have the ability to change your focus and release those things that are causing imbalances within your body, within your mind. And like I said, this is a process. It's going to take nurturing. But you have to release some things spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You have to release some things, change your focus from the negative. And this could be negative thinking, negative self-talk. Blossom. Solar plexus chakra. I can. We have move, darkest fears, and moving on. You may be nurturing your emotions and removing yourself from being afraid of what you don't know. I can. This is saying you can move forward. You can move on from those things that, or people or situations, person, place, or things. I keep saying person, place, or things, doesn't matter. We're not looking at signs. We're not looking at others. This is about the self. And moving past those fears. Moving past those sleepless nights, that mental anguish, turmoil within yourself, not knowing what to do. You can move past that. It's like a blockage in thoughts and needing to release yourself from the negative thoughts and feelings and emotions that dwell within you. And this solar plexus card is telling you you can untie yourself from the negativity so that you can blossom, so that things can transform. But if you're connected to people, situations, whatever it is, that's causing you to have some sort of anxiety, changing your focus will help you to move forward through that energy. You may not be able to see the growth now, the change now, but you're moving on from it is a release for you. Because this is about the self. I have to remind myself as well. This is about the self. And how the self feels within its surroundings. The next cards we have are heart chakra. I love. Take the lead. Control and embrace. Take the lead. I love to take the lead, control, and embrace the world. Completion. You may, I love. There may be something you love that you have to have the courage in order to open up to. Something, someone, person, place, or thing. This is about the self. Having courage. Taming that part of yourself that wants to go out of control. Knowing you need to tame it so that you can embrace things with patience. But reaching out to actually go out and get what you want. Having those celebrations. It's like loving to be around other people, but also needing to control yourself, control how far, I want to say control how much you give, because you're so open to the change, so open to completing things. Don't rush in the things that you love, in the situations that you love. Have self-control. Because we're still trying to blossom. That means it's going to take time. Nurturing. The next cards we have is the throat chakra. I speak. We have simply love, just breathe, and opportunity beckons. I speak. You may be discontented in a situation in which you don't feel like you can communicate clearly and have to step back. Have to step back and really evaluate yourself, your love for yourself. Do you want someone to communicate to you the way you feel yourself wanting to communicate with others? Now, this can be in a harsh way, and this can be in a gentle way. But others may not be as gentle, and you may need a rest. You may feel discontentment with what you're receiving. But it's telling you to put those loving words out there. And then sit back and feel what makes you so discontented. There's some things you're not sure of, or you're not aware of, or maybe you just don't see it. But your words, your communications have to come from a place of love and patience, so that these new opportunities, when they do come in, you'll be open to them. And there may be words that have been spoken that brings you discontentment. And all you want to do is simply love. The next cards we have is the third eye chakra. Dreams coming true. Well-deserved reward. And awaiting results. You're seeing the fruits of your labor. You see it coming. You see it's here. You see that you've been patient. You see that you've done what you can do. You see that. And this is about the self. It's just some parts of what you see. Something either hasn't come to fruition yet, even though you have a sense of contentment and reward, but you're still waiting on something. After so much work, you're just like exhausted, and you see it. Or maybe when you receive a reward, then something else comes in, and you're like, I'm just too tired to handle it. And you need to release it. Find the balance. You may be refusing to see an opportunity that's coming to you, and because you're ready to move forward. You're no longer willing to wait for something to blossom, for something to grow. And you can move on if that's your choice. If that's what you choose to do, you can move on. You don't have to wait. But a completion is coming if you have the strength, and you'll be able to reach out and grab it. The next cards we have are Crown Chakra. I see. I know. I'm sorry. I know. Listen, rebuild, and teach. I feel like you know that in order to grow and change and be the person you are meant to be, this is about the self. You have to listen to your own intuition. Some old structures may have to come down, and you're going to have to look at it as if to say, what did I learn? But you know that you've learned something. You know it's time to do things in a new way. You know it's time to rebuild and break down old structures within yourself, old ways of doing things, so that you have something to offer as well. Because not only are you learning, not only are you learning, you have some wisdom that allow you to teach others after coming out of something, after coming out of a situation that you were blind to or that you didn't see. And then when you finally see it and you release it by changing your focus and releasing, you're able to offer help to someone else. But it's going to take a drastic change, something drastic to happen for you to be like, okay, I need to pay attention to how I feel, what I feel on this, what's coming from me and what's coming from outside of me. Learning from what I've been through already, what not to do, so I can see the growth that I want to see. Communicate. Listen to yourself and communicate your truth, even if it breaks down old situations, and it's a learning experience, because you know, like I said, consciously or unconsciously, you know some things have to stop. And it's time for you to move on. And you're in a position now where you can move on. But you just have to reach out there and grab it. Have the strength to do so. Have the strength to end some things that haven't been very productive for you. discontented. Has your mind in mental anguish. Bring some structure to that so that there's no more confusion. It's like worrying about what you don't know or what you can't see. And you need to take a step back and just love yourself. And this is also in a context of self-talk. Okay, I'm doing a good job. I've done a good job today. I don't have to deal with this. I can, I can push forward. Okay, I can't handle that right now. I have to do this for right now since I can't deal with that until this is done. You may have some things you're waiting on to be completed, and you have to balance it all out. Walk away from some things that you can't handle or you can't do or you can't deal with. Having the courage and the strength to say, this is what I want. This is what has to end. This is what I've learned. And listen to that inner guidance that tells you that, okay, we can't do this anymore. This can't happen no more. You just can't. Whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. Whatever it is. But a well-deserved reward is what you'll see if you are patient with yourself. You're going towards ending something because of discontentment. And now you're going to have to wait on the new opportunities that are going to bring you fulfillment. Break down those old structures. Listen to your own intuition. Learn from others. I think that's what she's doing in this ball. It's like she's doing everything. She's getting it all done. It's taking time. Her arms are tired. Her eyes are tired looking into this light. But she's creating. Even if she can't see in front of her what she's created, is beginning to blossom. So even consciously or subconsciously, you have to let something go. Or where you need to put the work in somewhere, because you see that your reward is going to come. Whatever this reward is, you're going to have to let go of some things and change your focus in order to be open to receive them, and learn that what you did before is not going to work with what you're doing now. And you know this. This may have been what you were refusing to see. Maybe you're trying to hold on to everything when you need to bring structure to it. And simply share the love card. I'm sorry, not simply love, share the love card is more like, once I take the lead and make this decision, I'll have more to give to myself. I'm going to take the last card. We have rest and reconsider. Again, you may be a little guarded because you're waiting for some things to happen, and it's like, when is this going to happen? But it's manifesting. You're working on it. Have patience. Think ahead, plan, reconsider your plans. If whatever you're being offered, if whatever comes to you is too much, Instead of accepting things right away, reconsider your options. You've probably been through a lot during this past few months. And it's difficult to let some things go so that you can find that balance. But nurture yourself. The reading is about the self. Listening to yourself. Nurturing yourself. Learning something new about yourself. Why are you discontented? What must you control or tame? What must you move on from mentally, emotionally, physically? Where do you need to share the love with others or with yourself? Where do you need to change your focus? What are you refusing to see? I think it's you refusing to see that whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, it's going to take time and it's not happening overnight. And you're trying to control that sense of urgency, and it's making you feel discontent when you need to simply stay in the moment and embrace where you are now by nurturing yourself and nurturing your emotions. Rest and reconsider. Well, I hope these messages were helpful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. The chakra reading is longer than my generals. My general are a synopsis of the month and not an in-depth reading, but they will give you some advice on what to do about the month if you run into any problems. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.